Hello, welcome to our new channel. Well, it's not our new channel, but we're definitely going to be working more over here on making our own videos and then posting them either to Facebook or YouTube, as in TikTok is being banned. It's against the law to use TikTok, which is kind of a blessing and a lot of work, because what I'm noticing about moving over to this platform is the vibe is energy is low, and there's a lot of like people digging their heels in the ground because they want the easy route of seduction that a filter and communism brings. So people are telling you that it's their First Amendment right to use communism as their form of business to create ideas in your head that are lies and not true, while doing as little effort as possible, delivering on no subjective content, and working off of gimmicks, lies, and corruption to fuel their bank accounts to grow. And it's just absolutely amazing to me that people, it's interesting because even you as a consumer of the items, it's like you're in hypnosis. It's not even hypnosis. It's like an energy of not being able to stop that feeling of anger, frustration. It's like being an alcoholic and then trying to quit the alcohol. And then you can't quit the alcohol, and then you make everyone else wrong, and then you make yourself wrong. And it's that whole conversation around being an alcoholic. You know TikTok is bad for your health, but you do it anyway. I'm talking about consumers. Fuck the influencers. I don't give a shit about the influencers. I don't give a shit about none of those people. What's been happening for a long time is we've been playing their asses to get them to produce content. This is very complicated because it's not really about getting them to produce content, because they're going to produce content anyways. But to produce content to educate an audience and to try to understand the mindset of a vicious criminal, a sociopathic producer of influence, and watching what these people are capable of, while we watch women abuse this devil energy of sexuality. This is not normal to watch a woman behave the way these women are behaving. And the men, even if you're the most perverted man on the planet, you should be fucking disgusted by that shit. There's literally a time and a place for everything. And watching your wives and your girlfriends pose for your date night is fucking atrocious. But they do it as if it's everyday business. They do it as if it's normal activity. They do it as if they are helping you, which is the communism. So we really focused a lot. We spent a lot of time on they call themselves the elite, but they're really not elite. They're just trailer park trash covered up with daddy's money, their daddy's money. Well, the fathers gave them no education on how to be a human being. They just threw money at them to shut them up. And then now look at these people like Heather Lamusa. And you could be a middle-class citizen and be a Nepo baby. You could be a Heather Lamusa whose father and mother were not wealthy and somehow finagled her perverted way into selling Sunset with Monovan. It was all in who you knew in LA. You just had to move to LA, do what the Pratt girl did, Heidi Pratt, or whatever the hell her name is, meet someone whose daddy had a lot of money, and then you could get on a television show like Laguna Beach and destroy everyone else's lives, and nobody would say anything about it. You'd actually brag like Spencer Pratt about how you lied to everybody's face as if it was a big joke. And he thinks it must be funny because we're the ones in the TV show that are being abused. However, he's spewing out hate onto everyone else's life. And so he just flips his hair and does more content videos saying, oh, look, she mentioned my name in a video. My videos are not the kind of videos that you want your name mentioned in. So you can't tell these people that what they're doing is wrong, because why? All they do is look at the numbers versus the results. So you take a look at Mona Van's results. She posts a video of her breakfast again. And then she shows how she's wearing 2 layers of leggings. And then she shows herself in a dress that she wears all the fucking time. And then she's gonna tell you that that's value content. She's gonna tell you how you're supposed to feel about what she posted on her Facebook page. You want to take a look at Facebook, as it is owned by an American, at the content that Entertainment Tonight produces. Lustful Demi Moore, or irate J-Lo because someone told her that she's 55. You are 55. So these people want to keep the energy of seduction of a teenager that is completely unprofessional. They then want to tell us how we're supposed to feel emotionally. Yet they're emotionally unstable. Obviously, if J-Lo's been married 4 or 5 times, would you say that she's emotionally stable? No, she is not. So they want movies, they want music, they want fashion, they want the attention of the entertainment media. They cannot thrive in life without the attention of abusing other people. They want to brag about how hot they are constantly. Can you imagine what kind of life that is? Can you imagine what kind of life that is to have no security about who you are in intelligence? That all you do in your entire life is manipulate through seduction face. That's all they do. Manipulate through seduction face. No talent, no education, and everything in their whole life was always based off sex. And then they never grew out of it because they didn't actually want to do the work that it takes to be an entertainer. They wanted to hypnotize you with their titties and their vaginas. And then men, like Pitbull, rubbed his dick up behind her, and we were all just dancing in the audience, and they were conjuring up the devil. Because the problem with those moves weren't the moves themselves, was the person holding the move, holding the energy in the room. See, they didn't understand anything that they were up to, nor did they want to learn, because it actually takes a person with responsibility. Actually takes a person that has a fucking brain with ethics and morals, because you can do all that crazy shit, but you have to have a lid on that. You have to know that having all movies out about murdering people and abusing people and maliciousness and secret criminals and crime here and crime there and violence and perversion, that is not what people want to see. Yet you're making it the normal in movies, and people model after movies like Bella Hadid and that sister bitch of hers. So you all attempted to make that kind of personality the new form of that of which the context of which we live, while people like Valeria wear her underwear and tell us how rich she is, and then go on a platform and tell us how she designed her entire existence based on what she thinks creativity is, while in the process lying her fucking ass off, living in fucking misery, abusing the hell out of the systems, not even a fucking American, has children, violates children, and designs her whole life on an image and a brand of how she wants to present herself to you, and then forces you into submission to agree to her pretend happiness as she flips her hair around, wiggles her fucking weird ass nails, and calls herself a entrepreneur. Meanwhile, you as audience are either disgusted or you're trying to be just like it. I would actually say that you were trying to close their businesses down, as they are unwilling to work with just anyone. So now we have a market of people with the most fucking ignorant motherfuckers we've ever seen in history. Any podcasts out there, all of them, not willing to speak truth, not willing to speak openly and honestly about your lives, not even an inkling of education around anything. Nothing but seduction tactics of getting wasted and then hosting gossip channel talks about your boyfriend and how you went on another fucking vacation, or you went topless at a fucking beach and then you want to ask her what it felt like. You're dumb as shit. That's dumb. Like, everyone knows that shit is dumb if you are a fucking human being. And that's all that of which TikTok has been hiding from all of you, is the fact that these people who are fat as shit, ugly as shit on the inside and the outside, have been in communism hiding the truth and then covering it all up with the control energy of TikTok, called communism. So I have deleted the app off of my phone currently, and I still have it on the iPad, as I do have children that I need to check in on. However, those of you who've seen the iPad videos, you know that those video quality is very low, as it is an old model of an iPad, and that I probably won't be producing any TikToks, even though my artistry has been phenomenal, has it not? So unless Shih Tzu sells to Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or someone else, my commitment is to stay off the app and let you all suffer in your misery. And we only have, 2 days? A day and a half? So that you can be prepared for no more content of my content that you have tried to use as fuel, because you cannot generate anything on your own. And the energy over here, you can't jump on someone else's shoulders to make a YouTube video, because you don't go viral, and the energy is a lot more, there's a lot more people like Colonel Prouty who were here before you, and a lot more educated people creating real education, even though a lot of you are still mentally ill. Actually, I would say almost 99% of people on platform are mentally ill. They have major growing up issues. They're insecure as hell, unwilling to address their own concerns. And there's a lot of other different things that are of concern. But over here, I would like to assume that you would want to have a real fucking conversation than acting like your 15-year-old self that's literally coming off of your videos. Can you imagine watching someone's video where they're trying to teach you about how to do something, whether it's cleaning or, I don't know, anything you can think of, putting an engine together, whatever that is, and they don't actually want you to learn how to do it. They want to only let you watch them teach how to do it without actually teaching you how to do it. That's what communism is, and that's what TikTok has taught people what to do. They taught people how to stop other people from being successful. So they want you to watch them be successful while pretending that you too can be successful through fake verbiage and fake reality, while they glorify themselves on look what I can do. And that gets old, especially after TikTok deletes itself, as in it's from China. So all these women have been acting like they're Chinese, like concubines. And if you're a human being, or you're even a man, it's fucking embarrassing to know that you fell for that shit. You're like a business professional, supposedly, and you prefer to do seduction as business than reality as business, which means that you're not actually an entrepreneur. You're a pervert. And she's the pervert. It's like cheating on your spouse because the other woman would not stop and you couldn't control her torment. Or you never cheated on your wife and she was so much of a tormenting bitch that she causes your relationship to dissolve because she's that much of a fucking whore. And these women think like this. They think to themselves, if I can't have him, nobody can. That's how they all think. And because men are afraid of the court system and the judicial system and the cancel culture and the mob of these women, because you are all fucking stupid as shit. It's so embarrassing to listen to a woman always take the side of a fucking nut job bitch. They always take the side of the fucking whore when she's clearly a fucking whore. Blake Lively is clearly a fucking whore. And Taylor Swift shows you that Taylor thinks Blake Lively's a fucking whore. But she comes to Blake Lively's rescue because they're not getting the momentum that they want in the case against an innocent man, because they want him out of the business, because he's not putting up with their fucking nasty bullshit garbage. And that's the new Hollywood, thanks to women who want more money for spreading their pussy lips so that we can all smell fish. So hopefully you all will be stronger than you were in the last episodes of me trying to expose these whores. Because what they did was they jumped in front of your asses because you wanted to sit back and do nothing to protect your land. While you then said, well, I'm a girl boss, and well, then I'm going to just be like them. And then I want the world to be a peaceful place. Oh, I think I'll join their team. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is really what we're watching here. Every activist that we're watching on these platforms are the biggest fucking phonies we've ever seen in history. You don't get any form of a fucking result. Do you actually think that our government, our Republican government, wants the world to fucking fall apart? Do you really, in your fucking Peabody brainy, you pink code bitch, do you really fucking think that Israel would just be wasting their time by protecting their land against Palestinians who clearly are the fucking devil? Those little fucking children that you fucking proclaim because you're from Palestine and you crossed our borders illegally and unethically. That's the fucking truth, and you fucking know it. So you're getting paid by Hamas, but I'm going to tell Mona Van and all her little fucking crony Middle East fuckers, your money is running out. It's like, how does somebody win the lottery? And because that leader fuckface is dead, so the common sense never existed, but the money of his ability to make money, that's gone. And so they're like throwing money around. Drones in the air, paying Mona Van, all kinds of fucking shit. White envelopes. And this shit ain't cheap to run some corporate bullshit where you hire people to run activist groups where they're, what are you making, 20 to 40,000 a year? And what do you think that's going to last forever? Well, I say bankrupt their asses. And that goes for you too, Qatar, who's harboring a fucking fugitive. You're harboring Hamas in Qatar, which just so happens to be the place that Mona Van loves to go. While Pink Code is a fucking traitor to this fucking country and completely embarrassing. Completely disrespectful and completely embarrassing. And the fact that we're now going to be awoken to the realities of what woke culture did with no brakes on your ass. Meaning when you are doing business like this, you have to have the ability to, if you're a real leader, to stop, to take a look around you and see what's working in your organizations and what's not working in your organizations. Hence why the Democratic Party has failed and bombed and their businesses is closed. So you just thought you were going to run around and violently assault people and then use the words democracy as your entitlement of your Nepo baby shit. While never working a day in your life, having barely any fucking education, you can barely tie your own shoes, much less fucking wipe your own fucking ass. You hire 12-year-old little black boys who are disrespectful and disgusting. And you really thought that American citizens were going to look at that shit and say, wow, he's just a kid. I don't fucking think so, Palestinian freak. You really think that Sam Altman is showing up to the inauguration with anything more in mind to figure out ways to try to fuck over those of you in the room? Bitch, please, Sam Altman, you are not going to win at this goddamn fucking game. Do you fucking hear me, you weird fucking freak? And that goes for you too, you Singapore shit face named Shu Chu. Well, community guidelines, community guidelines, community guidelines, community guidelines. You made all these fucking promises to these fucking whores, so you better fucking believe that you will be selling this shit, or your shit is fucking closed. And that's what we need to remember, that these influencers are literally just trying to stay in communism. They don't want to do business on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram because there's unspoken energy of a lid that says that what you're doing is wrong, and everybody knows it when they look at it because it's more American than the nasty ass communist shit. So while you try to sell shit on live shopping, which is fucking nasty, those are the climate change people, are the ones doing the live shopping. So you're going live selling shit, and you're gonna tell me that live shopping is the next big thing because Whatnot from China paid your asses just like Red Note. So you go over there on your little Red Note shit and try to create a buzz of violence, and I'll be over here on the other apps talking logics, and hopefully we'll never have to look at your nasty faces ever again, because that's how fucking disgusting you all have been. I literally have done more research in 4, 5, 6 years than anyone has ever done when it comes to human behavior in history. And the fact that I'm still sitting in this room waiting for waiting for your fucking mouths to open as audience is absolutely mind-blowing. It's abso-fucking-lutely mind-blowing that anyone would look at a Persian whore after what's happened in this country with your family members going off to war. Some of your family members never came back. Some of you had 9/11 experiences personally. And she's on the news station. And that's how fucking sick all this shit is. And then all of you, even the most richest person in the world, should have a problem and a concern with this shit. Even the most wealthiest piece of shit, who's like the most horrible motherfucker, should have a fucking problem with the fact that a Persian fucking whore bitch thinks that she is running this country. Because she wore 2 layers of leggings while she abuses an American citizen, which would be me. So the fact that none of you said anything as she went around and spread her legs, spread her filthy fish seed all over the country, and you didn't say shit. You didn't say fucking shit. And now she's living in squalor of guilt, shame, depression, and now those of you who encountered it are going to experience that shit. What does all that shit have to do with me? Why would I want to let myself be brought down to that level? When reality hits, it'll hit you like a ton of bricks. We are sitting in silence for the effect of landing on your nasty asses, for whacking off to watch Addie McCracken, where she then shows you a child and you're still whacking off. That's some nasty shit. Yet you can't see out of the box when you're in communism, such as TikTok. You can't see out of the box when Paris Hilton shows up at the fucking US Capitol with a child that is completely fucking miserable, who never fucking smiles. And you can't see that shit. You can't see the misery of all these children on these platforms. You just smile and act like a fucking bitch in the fucking comment section. That's who you all actually are. And that's what America has become, because you sold us out to the fucking Middle East, the communist fuckers. But that shit's gonna change come Monday. Come Monday, Schiff. You little fucking pussy ass, always looking like you got your pants caught in a fucking grinder. Fucking gay motherfucker. All you little fucking freaks who are weird as shit, all Democrats are weird as fucking shit. And if you voted for that shit, you are weird as fuck too, and that shit ain't fucking American. That shit ain't fucking American, you Democrat fucks. And that's for all your little fucking bitch-ass children that you either taught to be a fucking Democrat or you allowed them to go to a fucking rally. That's called communism. Do I need to say it again? Communism. And you're gonna live in that fucking nasty place that you created for yourselves. Because that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, because I live in America, motherfuckers. And I know right from wrong. And this is what actual free speech looks like. Because I got real fucking shit to say. Not some, oh, have forgiveness. Have forgiveness, Mona. Go eat your veggies and then go talk about grass-fed and grass-finished. Wow, that's really educational. Yeah, for a 15-year-old. Might want to consider that the longevity of what she thought she was gonna fucking do was what she was actually up to, you stupid fucks. But I laid it into her from the day she fucking started, and now we're what, 3 or 4 years in, Gary? You tell me. And you can feel that shit all over her platform, how fucking miserable she has always fucking been. Fucking nasty Persian whores, which you are. And everybody fucking knows that. They're just pretending to your fucking face. And I don't know about you, but you're doing a pretty fucking American job at it. Maybe you are becoming the entrepreneurs that I intended you to be. But you better use that shit in the right fucking direction, and it's not toward me. Do you fucking hear me? Anyway, that's what I have on working the YouTube channel. We might be posting this also on Facebook to try out to see how it goes, because no, it is what it is. Fuck TikTok. Fuck, you guys don't like change? Good. You need some fucking change. I'll change. Same shit. Oh, I promise you, I'm gonna change. Same shit. This is what we're looking at with Mel Robbins and all these other pieces of shit. Same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Same energy. Same shit. Same person. Same shit. Shut your fucking mouth. You're boring as fuck. You're not fun. And you suck the life out of everybody and make us all fucking miserable. But guess what? That's how they grow their businesses. Tear you down to lift you up to tear you down again. And don't forget the people around you that work to tear you down, because they're also doing work with them too. And that's Mel Robbins' selling tactic. See, she doesn't have real training on how to do this shit, or what it even means to be a real person, because she's a fucking sheep, just like the rest of you fucking whores. So you're fucking shit. The day you fucking turned against me was the day that we all realized that you were all fucking sacks of shit. So when you were exposed to be the Antichrist, the anti-human, and the abusers that you claimed that you weren't, while you said you were sweet. And then what we had to do was we had to work at it to find all the evidence in every crevice and corner to see what we could squeeze the orange to get all the info that we needed. Like juicy juice shit. So that we would never fall for this shit again, and we would never have a Kim Kardashian or anything like it ever again in this country. Especially from a whore bitch woman with big fat tits and an ass that can barely fit through the fucking door. Oh, sorry, did I hurt your feelings? Well, you better go sit over there and watch her hurt someone's feelings, and you'll actually see what that's like. What you put out is what you get back. Understand that, and you'll understand this conversation. What you put out is what you get back. And what goes around fucking comes around. And if you don't believe that, then you're just fucking blind, because it's literally happening right now. That's called delusion. And that's called cancer. Because you cannot hide from this shit. They've tried for fucking years. And I've exposed how they give you cancer. So there's no fucking reason why any bitch out there who's actually up to the right shit should actually get cancer at this point. Unless you eat shitty ass food. Unless you're a rotten piece of shit. Listen to what I said, you deaf bitch. And that is all I have.